Yeah, that's right. You have to make everything yourself. It's like that meme. You know the meme where it's like, a typical man's house and it's like, it's basically just like a gaming console, a TV, and, iron and gold. Ooh. It's like just the basic bare essentials. It's like a mattress, a TV screen, game consoles, and like a small table to eat at. It's like this is like the male fantasy or whatever. It's like so good. It's so true though. Probably if I was living alone, that's exactly how I would live. I know you can say like, ooh, don't you want more than that? No, I'm pretty happy with minimal. I don't need a whole lot to be happy. So I do want to make the enchanting table. That's why I'm... We needed a block of gold for that, so I'm gonna make that. Yeah, I'm making... The plan is to make a functional house. There you go, Arcane Enchanter. So where is the enchanter? Is it upstairs? There we go. So now we have an Arcane Enchanter. Very nice. Yeah, the houses are quite nice, the way that they come together. I like it. I'm a big fan. It looks nice on the outside too, and it's cool how it's like modular. So the apiary gives me... Oh, I can get bees and honeycomb. I'll leave the bees in there. I don't see any point of taking bees out. And I think we can plant plants in here, right? Not that I have that many plants to plant. I'll just plant what I've got. Got a workbench, a grindstone. Very nice. We got everything we really need to be happy. Okay, we'll put in as much as we can for now. More logs, oh my god. How many freaking logs do I need? I need to bother these poor people again. They're just trying to live their lives at their mill, like, quietly. I'm constantly like, hey, I know I just asked for some logs like a week ago, but I need more logs. How many logs could you possibly need? Sir.
A guest? Doing some building, eh? I'll have them hold over right away. Doing some building, eh?
Okay, I'm gonna buy
I'll have them hold over
5
right
sets.
Doing some building, eh?
3.
I'll have them hold over right Doing some building, eh?
4.
I'll have them hold over right Doing some building, eh?
5.
I'll have them hold over right away.
Do you get many guests?
We have guests as often as we can, but there aren't a lot of travelers these days. The war keeps people off the roads. Alright then.
Alright then. Very suspect. But she's definitely a vampire, right? Like, look at her eyes. There's no way a normal person has eyes like that. Alright, now we need some clay. I'll see if I can at least put down the structure. The external structures. If we can do that, I'd be pretty happy. We can worry about interior decorating later. I don't remember if there were any achievements in Skyrim that were particularly painful to get. I'm not planning... This isn't planned to be an 100% run by any means. I'm going to play basically as long as I'm still entertained. And then I'll move on. Okay. Remodel house into entryway. Oh, yeah. And then I want an armory for the last part. No, I don't need the book. Armory doors. Iron fittings, hinges. I think I'm out of materials again. Good lord. Yeah, I need 2 more locks and another iron fitting. Damn. Alright. Back to... No, let's go to a different... No. No, we'll just go to Whiterun. I know the blacksmith there. I trust the blacksmith there. You always want to go to a blacksmith that you know and trust. You don't want to be getting low-quality materials from some unqualified buffoon.
I don't claim to be the... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Okay, I don't quite need that much corundum. Just buy like 2 blocks. You don't have any more iron though, do you?
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Okay, building materials. I need another fitting. I think it was another 2 locks. I'm sure we'll need more nails. Alright, how much can we do in this last little run here? Nah. So all that I can do now is I can remove the workbenches. Basically, this is when you're happy with the interiors, when you've decorated it to your liking, you can remove the workbenches. So it's not just like there's not just like a little workbench sitting inside the room that doesn't actually do anything anymore. But the whole point of this house is to be a crafting dream, essentially. It's a place where I can go whenever I need to do crafting or any sort of creation stuff. Because Breeze Home just has an alchemy bench, which isn't good enough, frankly. Hey, we did it. Build 3 wings on a house. I got an achievement. I didn't realize there was some beginner supplies in here. Alright, we may as well put all of the clay and the quarried stone can all go in here. Yeah, I don't know what glass is for. I'll just hang on to the glass directly. The straw can also go in here. That's really it, huh? So we've built some... The structure's all complete. Yeah. Nice. Alright, cool. Well, that's a mission accomplished, I think. Let's have a squiz inside. Welcome to Lakeview Manor. Alright, what can we put in here? Containers, furniture, miscellaneous. Put a tanning rack. Workbench, grindstone. Archery targets, benches, weapon racks. Yeah, you can put a bunch of mannequins. You can store like your outfits in here, which is kind of cool. The cellar. I don't know what goes on in the cellar exactly. Oh, we can get a blacksmith anvil inside the house. Nice. Okay, and this is the alchemist's bench. Alchemy lab, there we go. I needed glass for that. Alright, well, apart from a couple of small items, we got an anvil so we can make stuff. We got an alchemy workbench upstairs, up there, I think. We've got an enchanting table that way. The beginnings of some crafting stuff. But we've got the rest of the stuff outside, the workbench and the grindstone. So we've nearly got everything we need for all of our crafting and stuff needs. Okay, very nice. Now I just need to make my money back, because I spent so much money on that. Alrighty, very good. Alright, what quest can I do? I want to do the Forsworn Conspiracy quest. I remember this one being a lot of fun. This quest is a good way to get materials, because you can, what the frick?
Wait, I know you.
Why are there so many guards?
Hear the news. Those damn mages blew up Winterhold.
There's like 20 guards standing out there. Yeah, this quest I remember you get sent to the prison. And there's lots of materials.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do.
I'll do? What are you talking about?
You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a Forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess.
You want me to find out why?
This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please. You find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. Be careful who you
Yeah,
talk
this
to.
quest, I remember being deeply unsatisfying. Because no matter what you do, I think it's one of those ones where they're trying to, like, I don't know whether they're trying to send a message or they're trying to, I don't know exactly what they're doing, but, like, it definitely feels like somebody at Bethesda has, like, some beliefs about, like, conspiracies and stuff like that and wanted to put it in the game, you know what I mean? This idea that, like, everyone in the town is in on this, like, this plot or whatever.
There's no shipments coming in, so I do
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself.
Did a woman named Margaret stay here?
Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth.
You wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Why can't your father be more like
Remember,
doing his
ale is
stuff?
cheaper
Are you
than
going to
blood
walk over
in
to Father and
Markarth.
start hitting him again?
No.
I'll just pick the lock. Oh, I've already got the key, apparently.
Maybe later, if I'm still.
Maybe I stole the key from her body already.
Playing tonight, Ogman? Everyone here is...
Margaret's journal, here we go. Meeting at the Treasury House later took them long enough. These people act like they own everything. Thonar Silverblood is their younger brother, but he's obviously the one in charge. Makes all the deals, bullies local landowners into selling it to him, even employs that wispy girl at the door to deter troublemakers like me. General Tullius is growing impatient. I'll bring back the deed to Sidna Mine. On my life, I won't allow a group of Stormcloak sympathizers to own the prison to the most notorious criminals of the Reach. They say no one escapes. Why? Is it really that secure? Maybe I've played my hand too soon by rushing the confrontation with Thonar. There are shadows around every corner of the city, and I know I'm being watched. Damn, so she knew.
The old ballads performed by the true skald of the Reach.
Son, I know thousands of
So she was onto them. That's why they had her killed.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
I'm not trying to cause trouble.
You're finding it. That's bad enough. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Alright, fair enough. I'm pretty sure I'm still wanted in this city. For, resisting arrest.
you lost?
Hello.
The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want?
Did you know Waylon?
Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now.
I need the key to Waylon's room.
But you don't exactly belong here.
It's important, trust me.
Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. Until next time.
Laug's room. Garvey's room. So Waylon, I think, was the guy that killed her, right? So Margaret was the one who died. Waylon is the one that did it. Waylon's note, here we go. It's very convenient that all these people leave their notes around explaining everything. Waylon, you've chosen to strike fear in the heart of the Nords. Go to the market tomorrow. You'll know what to do. N. Nice, nice Death Note reference. I know Al is the main guy in Death Note. You guys need to finish watching the show.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson.
Who sent you?
Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Yeah, dude, you don't want to mess with a freaking Khajiit in melee combat. I've got an attack boost, so good luck. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and take it. Die. Yeah, what now? Huh? What now? Bozo.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up. You mangy piece of pit bait.
Oh, wow. Talk or I send you to the gods.
I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
Yeah, yeah. Coward. A coward. Just to jump me. And has a sook about it. Treasury house. I think this is where Nepos is. This quest kind of reminds me of in, I don't know, I compare the game a lot. In Arcanum of Steamoke and Magic Obscura, the Gnome Conspiracy quest. That one's even worse. In terms of satisfaction, because literally all the evidence gets buried, and everyone pretends that they had no idea what you're talking about. The best you can do is kill, like, one gnome.
What are you doing here?
I'm not going to talk about the details of that quest, because it's actually very, like, TOS. Did you send that guard to threaten me?
What did you expect? That no one was going to notice you butting into business that wasn't yours? The guards know who holds the purse strings in this city, and I don't like snoops. Markarth is my city. You have no right looking into my business. Now get out. What? By the gods, Betrid!
Is someone there?
What? What?
Oh well.
What just happened? What?
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside.
Will you talk now?
Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control.
Oh, obviously that's not then. You made a deal with the Forsworn.
When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little Forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control.
Want me to take care of Madanach?
You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house.
Damn. Gee, they turned his wife to freaking dust, man. He didn't seem that upset about it. He was like, they killed my wife. What the hell, man? Yeah, I feel like the person who made this quest, played Arcanum and was a big fan of the gnome conspiracy.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you?
Excuse me. What's your business here?
None of your business. Just looking around.
This is a private home, and the master of the house is a very old man. He's not to be disturbed.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
Hello, Nepos.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
Already winning. Hello.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want?
You sent that thug after me. Oh, never mind. I know about Waylon.
You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years. Sending the young to their deaths. All in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired.
Why?
Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question.
Alright, you mentioned an uprising.
Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. Thought I heard something.
What? What? They just attacked me. Why'd you jump me, bro? We had a civil conversation, and you're just like, you know what, now I want to kill you. Ooh, lots of jewelry on this one, though. Well, might as well steal from these guys while we're here. Well, it's not theft if they're already dead, right? Well, I don't know if that argument would hold up in court, but... That's what I'll tell myself. Hey, illusion +1. Nice. Alright, sweet. And now comes the part where we get arrested, if I remember correctly. And it doesn't matter what you do. You can play this, quote-unquote, perfectly. You can do the quest however you like, but the conspiracy is too powerful.
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work.
Madanak's behind these killings.
You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanach until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the king in rags while you're serving a life sentence in Sidna Mine.
I'll come quietly.
You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
Yeah, you can run. It just gives you a big bounty, but that's about it.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars.
Blech.
You got it?
Got it, ma'am.
Good. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
Wait. Oh man, I can't steal that silver bar. That's a shame.
I left behind. What are you in for, new blood?
Killing a guy who asks questions? What? I'm innocent.
Innocent? So was I, for the first one. The other murders were all me, though. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma.
Where's Madanach?
If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanach, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, that's Borkul the Beast. Do I have a pickaxe? Did they give me one? Nope. Oh, there's a pickaxe.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
Jarl decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here, Forsworn.
Alright, well. I guess we just start mining. The quicker we mine, the quicker we get out of here. That's just a good way to make money. There's not even any ore there, brother. What are you doing? At least you're mining ore. Alright, Borkul the Beast. What have you got to say for yourself?
The new meat. So soft. Tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh?
Exciting. I felt the rush of blood and smiled.
A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here.
I need to see Madanach.
You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving.
Madanach is expecting me.
The only thing Madanach expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute ever so often. You're not getting through.
Alright, I'll pay the toll later.
That's right. Turn around and leave.
How do I get a shiv? How do I get a shiv, brother?
How old is my daughter now, I wonder? In prison, you lose track of time.
A shiv?
Small blade. Easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare.
Grisvar.
If you could get him to part with it.
Grisvar.
Until next.
Grisvar. Alright, where is Grisvar? Grisvar. There you are, hello. I need a shiv.
Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need. Maybe you could do something for me first. Duach has a bottle of skooma, finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it.
I'll get it for you.
Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
Okay, who's Duach? I got you your drugs. So this is why it's worth working on your pickpocket skill, because you can actually get some decent stuff out of people. Oh,
What are you doing that for?
yeah. If I'm leaving this mine, I'm at least leaving with, you know, some silver. Not leaving here empty-handed, that's for sure. All right, Christopher, I got you a
locked up
skooma.
one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
Here's your skooma.
Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay? All right then.
That was your first mistake, giving me the shiv.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it.
We'll both regret it? What does that mean? Huh?
I left behind my daughter.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Alright, I need to see Markarth.
Ready to pay the toll? One shiv.
Here's your shiv.
Alright, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Markarth is smarter than you think. Alright then.
Bucket. Ha! I like how he's just got his own, like, little room here. Hello, Markarth.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed?
I want my freedom.
Your freedom? Yes. But even if you were to escape Sidna Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nord stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you.
Understand how?
There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is.
Okay.
Our struggle is up.
Here's a bottle of
People's
skooma.
struggle.
I hear Bragg's story. Alright, Bragg, tell me what's new, Scooby-Doo? Hello. Markarth asked me to hear your story.
My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists?
I was in Helgen. I was being sent to the executioner.
So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside?
None that I care to talk about.
I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Markarth once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, They threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver.
I'm sorry to hear that happened to you.
My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. All right then.
All right then.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn.
Threw me in here, Forsworn.
Do you remember the sun? Because you'll forget. Soon.
I talked to Bragg.
Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting.
You'll help me escape then?
Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good.
I can't kill Grisvar without a shiv.
Ah, Bork will muscle one out of you on your way in? Fine. Take this one. Our struggle is our people. Struggle.
I could kill him too. Oops. I want this to be in my... No. Come on. Right hand. Yeah. And then this goes to my left hand. What happens if I kill you instead?
Last mistake! I'll get you like a horker! Nothing.
Hey Eons, how you doing? Going okay, except I just got killed. Alright, so... I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kill this guy. Not without all my equipment anyway. What's the build? It's stealth archer, but I don't have access to stealth or arrows right now. So, it's a little tricky. Kind of stuck in the mines here. There's no way we're able to kill this guy. Alright, let's just kill this snitch guy. If I can get my stuff back, I can kill Markarth later. I have no sympathy for the Forsworn.
Those flames get out of control, and you're gonna wish they had.
I'm sorry, brother. You didn't see anything, did you? Once I get my shit back, we can get out of here.
My daughter, Uale, when I was taken.
Grisvar is dead.
You've finally become one of us. Come with me.
I don't want to be one of
I
you.
announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
I do not want to be part of this guy's, This mission's the reason you avoid Markarth. Yeah, I was just mentioning before, it's a very unsatisfying quest, I think, in a lot of ways.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, Just beside my quarters is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads
That's
right
incredible.
through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to
The Reach belongs to the Forsworn. Yeah.
I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go.
Can I get my ship back? I'm ready.
Into the tunnel. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this quest, but I did want to get it done because I figured, you know, why not? It's Have you gotten into Thieves Guild? Yes, I've done all of the guilds so far. So Companions, Mage, Dark Brotherhood, Thieves. So I'm just doing some other like miscellaneous sort of quests. Wait. Where's my... Like, actually, where's my stuff, though? Am I not going to be able to kill this guy? Because I don't really want to help him escape.
Someone there?
But I can't kill him either. Yeah, off you go, mate. Come on, you fight them. You're the big boss.
Someone there?
Like how this whole time he could have escaped, but instead he just like stuffed around inside the There's a treasure chest there, isn't it? No, it's not a treasure chest. Wait, what the hell is this? I don't know. Just bit Elden Ring for the first time today? Nice. Yeah, I haven't played the game in a very long time, so I'm still working through it. I haven't really touched the main story too much. Alright, Madanach, after you. You're the big king of the Forsworn or whatever, right? Oh crap. There we go. I'll let this guy kill Madanach. Or at least weaken him.
I'll bathe in your blood.
He's not even injured! Oh my god. He didn't even get hurt at all by that. He's on full health. Oh my god. That's the problem with running a bow build, man. Ooh, silver. Yeah, all of a sudden I don't have a bow, now I can't defend myself. I'm stuck with this crappy shit. He must be invincible unless the player attacks him.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the North... And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember.
Okay, I got my stuff back. Now I'm gonna have to try and kill them all before they escape. Sneaking... Archery.
Time to finally see the sky and make it... What was that?
What was that? This blind. God, I can't see anything. I can't see anything, man. Alright, push of healing, minor healing. I can't see anything. I literally couldn't see. There was fire in my eyes.